Well, hi there, Lee Ashby here, and Happy New Year to you, wherever you may be, wherever you were for New Year. I hope you had a fantastic time, and I hope it's going to be an awesome year for you, 2019 and beyond, of course. And one of my resolutions for this year is to do everything I can to help and support you if you have any goals in property. And I'll come to what I can do to try and help with that a little later. But I've got my 3 top tips for you in helping you to keep to your resolutions or plans and whatever they may be. So number 1 is to clearly define what your goal is. And what I mean by that, it's very easy to say I'm going to give up smoking, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to go to the gym more. Whatever your resolution is, it's very easy to just say it out loud, but to clearly define it, to map it out, and to really envisage it in your mind, the power of the subconscious and conscious mind, 2 very different things, but they very much complement each other. So it's really important that you have a very clear image and vision of what it is that you are going to want to be doing, to trying to achieve. So for an example of that, if you perhaps are a bit overweight, take a picture of yourself right here and now, maybe keep your pants on, because you might want to show this to people. And then imagine, you've seen these, you've seen them online, you've seen what people do when they, really commit to going to the gym and creating their dream of themselves, and so you imagine what that picture will be like next door. If you want, put one of some Adonis next door to you, but that is going to be you in whatever given period of time you choose. Okay, so that's number 1. Use the power of your subconscious mind as well as your conscious to clearly imagine and vision what it is that you're going to be, what you are going to achieve. Number 2 is to write it down. The reason for that is it makes a massive commitment, again, to the back of your mind. And it also will remind you visually wherever you place it. So place it in your office, put it on the fridge door, put it on the bathroom mirror, put it on the car dashboard. All these things, if they're constantly reminding you of what it is, what you want to try and achieve, it will help reinforce that for you. And number 3, as I said, there are millions and millions of these things. These are my top 3 things that really help me to try and keep to a plan. Of course, going back to that, when you write them down, break it down into parts as well, because that will really help you too. So if you've got a big goal and you break it down into smaller parts about how you might achieve those smaller parts to then eventually achieve your big goal, that's a really good thing to do too. Helps make it much easier. So number 3 is share with others. And I would suggest that you can share with anybody, but I would suggest that you particularly pick to share it with people that are really positive people that have been there and done whatever it is that you want to achieve. So again, using the gym analogy, find a gym instructor who's friendly and is going to help you. If you can afford to, get a personal trainer. Someone that's actually knows what they're talking about, how to achieve the goals that you want to achieve is the person to go to help and support you. Of course, the flip side of that is you could tell anybody. You could tell the negs in your life, the people that drag you down all the time. Because you know what, you can turn that into a positive. Because if you're really, really strong and you think, okay, you say I can't do it, but I can. I know I can, and I'm going to prove you wrong. Okay, so that's the flip side. You can do that, but I strongly suggest that you pick the people that are really positive around you. And it's often said that you become like the 5 people that you spend the most time with. In some cases, looking at my friends, I wonder whether that's a great thing. Yes, who you are. But you know what? I do spend time with people that are inspirational to me in different ways, and hands up to all of them. They're great people. Thank you for being in my life. So choose your friends wisely. and particularly in what you're trying to do in business. How I can help with that? Certainly at Progressive Property Network Bournemouth, we have got a fantastic community of really positive people. It really is a warm and friendly place to be if you've got aspirations of any kind in property, even if you've got an existing property business, if you're providing a service to the property industry, then it's a great place for you to be, because so many connections get made, and I guarantee that we can help with that in connecting you with people. If you're providing a service, we've got an abundance of people in property that come to our events, and they're potentially all customers for you. If you've never done a scrap of property in your life, if you're just starting out and it is an aspiration and you want to create a better life for yourself, for your family, for your loved ones, then 100% you can do it. Because if I can, and some of the people that I know can, then you can. You don't need to be a brain of Britain to do well in property. You just need to get the knowledge, which is freely available to you in so many resources. There are courses that you can attend, some free and some that are paid for, that are far more in depth. But it's entirely your choice. But what you do have in abundance of Progressive Property Network Bournemouth meetings is that positivity, that support, that motivation from people that are like you, that want to do well. That have done well, particularly as well. Those are really experienced people there. We've got incredible founder members that you can pick the brains of, and one of the wonderful things is that everybody is willing and able to help other people too. So come along. Tuesday the 15th of January is our next event. We want to get your 2019 off to an absolute flyer for you. You can use the link that you'll find I'll post on here, and come along. It's £20 if you pre-book, and you know what, if you've never been before, you can come for free. You can try us for free as my guest, because I really do genuinely believe that you will really love the evening, so come along. There's a good reason why we're so well attended at PPM Bournemouth, because of the wonderful community it is. So just come along and find out for yourself. You've got nothing to lose. And I shall really look forward to meeting you Tuesday the 15th of January, if we haven't met before. And like I said, let's see what we can do to really help and support you in this coming year. It's going to be a good one, and I'll see you on Tuesday the 15th. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon.